Okay, we can go in here and just take a quick look. I don't think I'm going to explore this particular mine. There's a little bit too much water in here, and I know this mine is really old. Yeah, this looks pretty sketchy. I'll go a few feet further in and check it out, but I think I'm going to pass on this one. This is one of the creepiest mine tunnels I've ever been in, just because of how dilapidated it is and all these chains hanging down.
Right off from the beginning, I'm already feeling disconnected to this because I am an avid indoorsman, and this guy wants to go into deep, creepy tunnels that were once deemed too dangerous for people to continue working in, so I'm already thinking he's got a mental problem for being in here.
Okay, here's a shot looking down the attic from just inside the portal.
What I find interesting is like this guy is going into some like really dilapidated places, which I find to be quite exciting as a paranormal investigator. I feel like the more dangerous the location, the more exciting it is to investigate.
And he's not lying. That is a creepy looking mine.
Okay, here's a shot looking back towards the entrance. I'm a little bit further in, and looking down the tunnel here. I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there. Don't know if you can see that in the video or not. Yeah, this mine definitely has a very spooky vibe to it. And obviously something is making the chains swing. So, time to get the hell out of here.
So he's thinking that there's some paranormal activity because a few of the chains are moving. On the whole, that would look interesting, but the fact that when the frame starts, you see all this dust moving and swirling. So there's obviously a breeze in that cave somewhere.
You could kind of see like the chain link like do a curve. If it were like some sort of pendulum effect or, you know, like a dowsing rod, it would just be all steady. The point would be coming from the top down, it would be just straight. It just looked like it curved in a little bit. Like at one point, yeah, it was like pulled upwards and then swang down, which is really interesting.
The thing about this movement is it does look natural to me in a non-faked way. It doesn't feel like somebody pulling a fast one.
I like seeing videos of mines. It takes me back. This one has a little bit more room. This one's like a luxury tunnel, luxury mine compared to what we were dealing with on a ghost mine.
It's interesting that the chains were moving in the back of the mine. You know, I've been very deep into a mine, the Crescent mine, and there's no drafts. There's no wind.
You know, your first go-to is always there's got to be a breeze or something that's moving. But when you see that chain moving, it's swinging quite a distance. Being in a mine, unless there's an opening or another portal, another entrance, there is no breeze in a mine. I just love this one because I can't explain it.
Okay, I'm further in than I was a year ago, and that's how far I've come. Okay, the tunnel continues forward there, and I've reached the first little alcove here off to the left, right here, a little dugout area. And you can hear down there what sounds like a lot of water dropping or falling into the tunnel. Don't know if the video is picking that up or not. Well, I believe I've reached the end of the tunnel. I thought it was going to be a lot longer than this. I'd read 600 feet. Here's looking back at the portal. I don't know if that's 600 feet or not, but maybe more like 400. Okay, here's a final parting shot of the end of the Horton Tunnel. And there's the ore pass with all the cascading water. And what the fuck is that? I don't know what that was, but there was a sudden blast of cold air, and I'm getting out of here.
Taking my knowledge of mines and what I've experienced in there, I never experienced a sound like this. Nothing this mechanical, nothing this like it's coming out of a speaker.
This bit here doesn't feel legit to me, but the first one does. The second bit, it feels set up, you know? Like he went into his mine, he had a weird experience, he's going back into it. The sounds sound very like audible to me, just like in a speaker playing kind of a way.
This sounds like a squawk box or a walkie-talkie of some sort.
What the fuck is that?
There's so many possibilities to what this could be, but I don't think it's paranormal.
That was really odd, hearing those voices.
It sounds like you could hear the machinery, and then you could hear what sounds like a woman's like speaking through a loudspeaker. And the sound too is not like the sound that you hear in this guy's voice. Like the resonance of the sound that's coming through sounds like it's coming through a tin can, which in my experience, whenever you capture like EVPs, whether it is like a disembodied voice or, you know, something you couldn't hear at the time, it always has like a different sound than the environmental sounds around you. I like these clips. You know, this place has all of the elements that you need to have like that perfect storm for like some sort of energy to resonate through.
What the fuck is that? I'm getting out of here.